where are all the men? There's nobody I'm interested in, is what all the Christian women are saying.
I don't know where but the goofy Christian men, they might be good for you, because them the ones, they might struggle with porn.
But that's gonna change because you're gonna know exactly what women are looking for and what action steps you need to take in order to attract a God-fearing woman. The first thing that Christian women are looking for is a servant of God.
Why? Because Jesus was a servant.
A man that's able to serve their family, to serve their people, to serve their community, to serve their clients. And when your purpose, which is God's will for you, you will be paid. You'll be blessed. You're gonna be given things that you didn't even expect. And when you are just serving God and you're putting God first, when you're praying for things, when you're asking God for things, God's gonna give you things that you didn't think was gonna be possible. He's gonna give you opportunities that were better than what you thought you wanted. This is something that a woman is looking for. When you're putting people first and you're putting her on the bottom of the list, that's gonna be the most attractive thing that Christian women are looking for. The second thing Christian women are looking for are leaders.
I need to feel so feminine around you because you are so masculine that I can turn my brain off because I know you've got it.
Leaders that can lead the conversation, that can lead in their business, that can lead in their workplace, that can lead in whatever area of life they're doing. That's gonna show that they are reliable. Because you're a leader, they can just lean on you. They can relax. They don't have to worry about a thing. They don't have to worry about, any dangers, because they can just lean on you to take care of everything else, and they can do their job and do the things that they're best at.
I trust your intellect. I trust your character. I trust that I can close my eyes and follow you blindly, and I'm gonna be happy about where I end up.
You're able to provide, you're able to protect, and these are things that men gotta do regardless. Think about salsa dancing. A woman doesn't want to lead you on the dance floor. It'd be just weird. The dynamic would be weird. You feel weird being led by a person. It would be better if you led the dance. It'd be better if you led her through the movements, because you don't have to worry about it. Even if you don't know how to dance, but you have the confidence to know, I'm gonna take the lead, I'm gonna give it a shot, and you're just gonna follow suit. She's like, all right, I'm gonna have a good time, I'm gonna relax, and we're just gonna have some fun. That's a good sign for you as a leader and for you to be a potential partner for her, and that's gonna be very attractive to a Christian woman. Number 3 is something that women do not say, but they respect so much of a man, and that is setting boundaries. Women don't necessarily like being put in their place and being told what to do, but men being able to say, this is something that I'm not gonna cross, this is something that I'm not gonna compromise, is very attractive for Christian women.
Boundaries are a blessing, and boundaries are God's idea, and boundaries are your protection.
And this is gonna make you so much more different than every other guy, because every guy is the nice guy. We're just gonna cater to a woman. Oh my God, God has put her on my lap, and I'm just gonna let her do whatever I need to do. I'm gonna make her happy. But in order to have a great relationship, she also has to follow your leadership. And your leadership is you submitting to God. And there's gonna be some boundaries that you cannot cross with even God. Like, God doesn't want you to be sexually immoral. And it's very rare for a man to have purity. I had a huge problem with purity because the stigma around the worldly culture is you gotta date, you gotta bang, you gotta have bodies. And I felt convicted, like, man, I don't align with these values.
And why are you putting yourself in that situation? I don't want to give my exclusivity to someone who's gonna voluntarily put themselves in those situations. And by the way, if you have me and you're so happy with me, why do you need to do all of that? Perfectly reasonable for a man to come to the table and say those things.
And I've been pure all my life. And for me to know that God really values purity, and knowing that it's better just to be married so that we can show passion, just so that we don't commit sexual immorality, I'm like, oh, holy sheesh, this is amazing. I love this because now I can feel confident in being pure. It's like a superpower. It's like being a rare Pokemon, and women respect that so much. I said this to one of my ex-girlfriends and said, I'm not gonna do anything with you because this is a boundary I'm not gonna cross. And she respected me so much. She questioned it. Are you waiting for the right person or are you waiting for marriage? I'm like, I'm waiting for marriage. And she respected my boundary so much. And she's always said good things about that. And so when you set boundaries with whatever you do, whether that's fitness, whether that's health, family commitments, God, that's a huge green flag for a lot of Christian women. Number 4 is being kind, being able to not only do things out of your generosity for the sake of it and not be a nice guy where you're doing things for the expectations of something in return, but being kind just like Jesus.
Good guy is going to lead with clarity, intentionality, and kindness. He's not going to make you confused, and you're going to know where he stands. You know why? Because he's going to tell you and he's going to communicate.
This is the standard that we are trying to strive. We'll never get there. There's no perfect being on the planet except for Jesus. And when we strive to be this kind, this generous, it's a hard task to come up with. Women are gonna know that you're genuine about this. Women are gonna know that you're about that. You're about this life, that you're a God-fearing guy, that your first priority is gonna be God first. And the good news is there are more women in the church that are looking for God-fearing guys. Don't do this just to attract women, because the byproduct of you chasing God is gonna be a God-fearing woman that wants to be with you. But you cannot be passive. You have to be patient. So I hope this video was insightful for you. If you haven't seen my other video on how to navigate dating as a Christian, make sure you watch this video right here. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like the video, turn post notifications on if you want to see more Christian dating tips for Asian men. And I'll see you in the next one. Asian Boss Boy, out.